Good morning, darlings. It's Lisa from Kitchen Witch Boutique. Hope you can hear me. My phone is kind of being a little squirrely. Okay. It's January 2nd, 2022. Happy New Year to everybody who is just tuning in. Happy New Year to all the new people and the old ones. I mean, the people that have been with me, not the old ones. So I have a couple messages for you guys today. There's been a lot of stuff that's been coming up, in my shop, and, people that have been coming to me for spiritual work or even in my own life, etc. The subject today is narcissism. Okay. And I don't want to go into this big thing because if you go on YouTube, there's 5,000 videos about how to recognize it, recovery, blah, 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 whatever. But here's the deal. As simple as I can put it down. Okay. With COVID, people who are single or they've lost their jobs or they're looking for a relationship or they're out there dating, the same scenario keeps happening to people. And it's happening to me as well. And it has happened, is that there's a lot of unhealthy people on the dating sites. Okay, I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of people on the dating sites that are looking for love, and they put up pictures, and a lot of times these pictures are 10 years old, etc. But there's a lot of women out there that are getting hurt. Okay, and I'm not saying guys don't get hurt, but there are women that have been stuck at home, they're out of work, or, they're struggling with being a single mom, or they're just whatever. The problem is that a lot of these guys are not doing their shadow work. Okay, these guys are, they're making stuff up. They're telling you yeah, I really like you and whatever. They're promising you the moon and back. And then women are getting really, really hurt. Okay, so I've been meditating on this, and I've sat down and I said to Spirit, what the fuck? Spirit said the divine masculine is trying to come out, but in the meantime, there's ego, there's wounding, there's people that have just, for whatever it is, they don't want to do the work. Okay, so here's the deal. Okay. Stop engaging with these people. We as women, and I just had the situation happen to me. We as women, you need to ask questions, girlfriends. Okay, you need to get to know these guys on a friendship level. Ask the questions. How was your childhood? Do you get along with your mom? When was your last relationship? And if guys are telling you stuff like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. Oh my God, I've never seen anybody like you. That's a bunch of bullshit. Okay, don't even listen to that. Start looking at people's values. There's a guy that he's been divorced for X long or whatever. Really listen. Just shut your mouth. And I'm saying that with love, okay? Because I'm guilty of this. I know that we, especially as spiritual workers, we look at the person and we see, oh my God, they're hurting, they're wounded, they had this going on, whatever. Great. So do we. I would say 90% of people had shit childhoods, or they had divorce, or they had, they incest or molested or sexually, whatever. We've had challenges and stuff that has happened forever. Okay. And what I'm saying to you is protect yourself, ladies. Really look at the person that you're talking to on a dating site. When you go out on a date or you talk to them, on the phone or whatever, ask those questions. Ask them, what are you looking for? What's important to you? And listen to the answers. Because if there's one thing I learned about men, they can't lie. Well, they can. But if you ask them a direct question, they can't think of an answer fast enough. If you say to somebody, what are you looking for? I'm looking for a relationship. Okay, well then, ask them to describe it, and just ask them questions leading to what they're willing to do. Because what I'm seeing is women that are just killing themselves for these guys, and they're cooking for them, they're doing things for them, they're sleeping with them. And then these guys are pretty much oh, well, as soon as a woman, because as a woman, as soon as you share your body with somebody, you have an emotional attachment. There's the oxytocin, there's all of it coming out. And it's really difficult, to then to have a clear head. Whereas men, as soon as a man has sex, excuse my frankness, but his balls are empty. He's a happy boy. He's thinking clearly. It's kind of clean out the balls, clean out the head. Sorry to be crude, but it's true. So all I'm saying to you is that value yourself, ladies. You are goddesses. I am a goddess. Look at me. Am I fabulous? Yes, I am. So this is 2022. This is the year of balance. I'm sorry, this is getting on my last nerve. My hair is getting too long, but this is the year of balance. This is a year of harmony. Like, this is a 6-year, 222, if you add 2022 up. Balance and harmony and love. I think a lot of people are going to find their soulmates this year. But take your time. Get to know them as a friend. Like, don't jump in bed with people. Don't see how people act, because what they're saying is not matching up to their actions. And until you see that, my darlings, don't buy what they're selling, okay? Love yourself first. Freda's in my head right now. She's so pretty. Love yourself first. Love yourself. Respect yourself. Treat yourself to a mani-pedi, a massage, jewelry, makeup, whatever. Do not look for validation outside yourself. Don't look for validation in a man, because guaranteed, sweetheart, nobody can do that. Nobody can do that. Like, he could tell you a million things or whatever. It will never be enough. Okay? I love Erzulie Freda. I love her. I love her. I love her. She's my mother. I love her. But even she will tell you that if you don't put yourself first, if you don't love God above all others, again, she's the Blessed Mother. How could she not? Nothing that a man says or does is going to be enough. Having said that, let him prove himself. We are goddesses. We deserve to be treated like queens. We are queens. Okay, so girlfriends, if there's somebody in your life who's not cutting the mustard, I don't even know where I came up with that expression, let them go. Let them go. You don't need to be mean. You don't need to be a bitch. Let them go, because they didn't deserve you in the first place. This is Lisa from Kitchen Witch Boutique. I love you. Ayu Bobo. Blessed be. Have a lovely and beautiful new year.